All right, guys, here we go. Ready to rock? I'm ready to roll. So, let me get the microphone ready. Should work, shouldn't it? I guess it should. Well, we're gonna figure this out. I got the. You hear the dishwasher running, guys. This is real life. This is a real thing. Like, I'm not pretending to be. You know what I'm saying? So, how's everything? How's everybody? Me, I'm good. If you're asking me, I'm alright. I feel nice and tanned. I'm gonna shave one of these days, and it's all good in the hood. Let me lower this thing. So, yeah, I'm nice and in like this. Is that right? So a good close up. You know what I'm saying? Good close up. When you're nice and beautiful, I guess you can have a close up like that. You know what I mean? Look at this bang in my head still. It's crazy. But anyway, what you're gonna do is a beautiful Saturday night. I like to do it slightly later during the Saturday night because it's the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Saturday night is for the ones that don't like to go to sleep. For me, I think as soon as I'm finished this, I go to sleep. Because I'm really, really feeling yesterday's session. Yesterday I had friends coming over for dinner. Not yesterday, the day before, and I have to say it was a little awkward because they were having the most amazing food, and I was having some chicken broth, and it wasn't the best thing, and I messed up because I had a banana. Because I'm having issues with my intestine. I have an irritable intestine at the moment because I ate too much crap lately. I'll be truthful. I'll be honest with you. Guys, like and subscribe, please, if you can. Come on, let's support the channel if you can, guys. It will be much appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm having this problem with my intestine, and I'm trying to move on, and I thought I did, if I'm honest with you. I thought I did. Because I was going perfect to the toilet and I wasn't having any problem with my stomach. I was feeling great. Then I got carried away. I wanted to get. I just had a banana, if I'm honest with you. You know what I mean? It's not like I had a cake or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty bad when you don't feel good after you ate a banana. You're like, that's bad. But I guess that's the situation I'm in, and I got to live with it, right? What are you gonna do? So today I ate super clean. I feel, my stomach is holding up. I feel like I'm also building some tension towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like I eat and I pay attention instead of relaxing. There's a lot of it in it. When you eat worried, you're not relaxed, you don't like chill, you don't breathe and everything, your digestion is affected, and I think there's a little bit of my head is getting what you want me to say. That's what I believe for sure. I have an inflamed intestine. That is a fact. But probably if I was able to relax a little bit more, and be less worried about it, probably it will just, go away much faster. But what you're gonna do? What is it that you're gonna do? All I know is that training helps me a lot. Training hard, training with intention, training with a plan, having a goal like that. I missed it so much. Because, in 2023, I really did hurt my neck. I hurt my neck really bad. I thought it was last year, but time goes so fast. I checked it, and It's 3 years ago. It's in 2023. I wouldn't believe. Yeah, towards the end of 2023. Hello, Valencio Fernandez. What are you saying? Drop a like and subscribe if you can. It's a beautiful Saturday night. I'm chilling. Life is beautiful. You know, okay? I don't really feel like complaining about anything right now. Hello, Shahil. What's happening, man? Please like and subscribe. That's it. Last time I say it. All I was saying is that I'm trying to get my intestine together, you know, and I thought I was there and I wasn't. And I was a little bit disappointed. And Gerli, what's happening? Hello, everyone. And I have to be honest, this morning I felt a little bit down. I was like, shh. I thought I was moving towards the right direction fully, and you know what I mean, it's just a little miscalculation. And right, that's the question, bro. I'm 40. I'm not 21. I might look 21, but I'm not 21 anymore. I'm 40. So it's kind of okay for a man of, 40 years old man, I guess he can be considered normal. I'm standard, bro. I'm like, yeah. So gone, my brother, gone. What do you want to say? Gone, naturally. I'm not, don't ask me about the Turkish thing, okay? The air transplant. I'm not doing that. I was tempted about it, if you want to know. I was really tempted about it. But then I figured it's painful. Your head swell up quite a bit. You got to take antibiotics and do all crazy things and sleep upside down, I heard. And I was like, I'm walking around bald, brother. That's my answer. I'm walking around bald with pride. Sure what I'm saying? And that is the answer to the question. But yeah, man, training is having an incredible effect on me, positively, obviously, incredibly. I missed it so much. In 2023, I was in good shape, I can say, stand for my, for me being me, nothing crazy, normal. And then I hurt my neck. And that was a huge blow, and I didn't take it very well mentally. I wasn't really prepared for it. I had the injuries related to my competition, to my, Ironman things and all that. And then when that happened, I was like, damn, man, I'm really am I finished? This is what really, there are days where you ask that to yourself, and I think is only, I think it was fair for me to kind of dig deep on a second, and I was like, am I really finished? Like, is it that I can't do it? I just overworked this body and I got to chill out now, So you know what I said? I said, I ain't going to no physio. And I love physios. I don't have anything against it. That's me. That is me, right? As an opinion of an individual, right? That is me. I said, I'm not going to no physio. I'm not getting no surgeries nowhere. I'm not getting no pills from nobody. Do you know what? I'm going to take a full year and a half off, where I just keep it active. Do you know what I mean? I keep myself together. I try not to blow up in weight, but I just give my body some due rest, right? Because I used to train 12 to 15 hours a week for long distances, long distances. And I really did use my body quite a bit. And that was my answer, my own answer to my own problems. I was like, I need some decent rest. Because you've ever heard like when there's a show on the telly where they show these very big people and there's the doctor that helped them, lose weight. These very massive people, like is an American show where the doctor said to a lady or a man, I don't remember, you've eaten the food for the next 10 years already, right? And I kind of relate to that for training, maybe. I said, what if I just, obviously I did overtrain, as as you probably do when you're young and feel invincible. When you're 28, 27, you feel invincible. And perhaps I felt invincible, sports-wise, obviously. And then you just pay the price. So I said to myself, let me just get some due rest. What if I rest for a year now? A year. Like I take just a year where I just chill out. I eat. I just chill out. I take my mind off of it. And because I'm a firm believer in the mind power. I'm a firm believer in it. That the power creates the reality, So I said, let me just move on from the subject completely. Let me forget. Right? Let me get out and do something else. And so I did. So I did. I actually take, I believe, a year and a half maybe, and then I did some on and off, because my neck was still bothering me. It's not easy though. It's not easy. But what are you gonna do? I guess I got it because I can take it. That's how I like to say. That's what my mom used to say. God give things to people that can take them. So I guess I can take it, and I'm taking it. But now I'm training. I'm eating clean. I'm trying to get my things together. I'm trying to look young and handsome, like everyone else. And I'm pretty satisfied with where I'm at. I'm not gaining any weight. And eating super clean is not making it any easier, If you want to bulk, and you can take it, and not many people can, unfortunately. Young people, I guess. When I was young, I could take it. When I was doing Ironmans, I would eat anything, like proper anything. I guess I would burn everything as well. Now I don't burn nowhere near the calories I used to burn back then. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You keep moving forward and you train and you get better. And I'm really looking forward to the end result. I'm happy though. I feel happy with this thing. Getting strong. I feel. Do you know what? A good indicator if you hit the muscles correctly is that you really did challenge them. Because it might sound silly, but it is actually not. You are meant to ache in the next days after training. You're meant to. If you don't ache, good on you, means you're in good condition because you worked out and you don't ache, so good. You could take it. So you didn't push yourself to that little percentage that will challenge adaptation, So a good indicator is that the next day you should ache. The next day again, you should ache even more, maybe. I do. And on the third day, you should still ache. And by the fourth day, you should really start to get it together, Yeah, that's what I think. And obviously, so what that mean is that there are a lot of people out there that train while they're still recovering from a previous workout. So what happened? And I tell you for experience, because that's what I used to do. What it happened is, and it's not that. Maybe it's not for. Maybe not you. This is one of those things that is for everybody. Okay, is eventually you will accumulate fatigue in a certain part of the body that for some reason is where you put major tension. Could be a shoulder, could be a hip, could be a knee, right? And something along the line, until you continue accumulating that fatigue, something's gonna go. Right? Something's gonna go. It's not an if, it's more a when. Let me open the door for my dog. And so obviously, guys, like and subscribe, please. Yeah, come on now, let's go and ask a question about fitness. Actually, let me do this Q&A. So I place it here so it doesn't bother me. Anyway, it doesn't bother me. So what we're saying, something eventually is going to go. And for me, quite a few things went. But hey, I do believe, yes. I don't want to freak nobody out, right? But I tell you for what it is. I feel inspired. I think I kind of auto hypnotized myself somehow. Because I was really, obviously, I know it's me that did those things. It's just me that went through all that. I recall things, I recall training. But the mindset that I had during that time, the kind of a man against the world, man on a mission, like, I'm like, obviously I don't have it now towards anything. It's like that type of, I guess I have it towards life, but you know what I mean? Like that type of dedication, crazy obsession, and training, stretching, strength, like crazy. And I was like, wow, was that me with that kind of focus? Like, was it me? You know? I feel kind of like, yeah, like sometimes like another person did that, you know? And it wasn't even that long ago. My last race, which was a disaster, but that was under COVID, so I blame it on the COVID. I blame it on the COVID, man. Everything was difficult during that time, you know. Training was difficult. Gaining momentum was difficult. So it was 2022 in the heat of COVID. And I didn't finish the race. I was 20K off the finish line. I couldn't take the punishment on my feet anymore. I had microfractures on my feet, so I couldn't take the punishment anymore, and I just broke down mentally, and I just gave up, and I abandoned. And that was the last time I got on a bicycle. That Ironman was the last time I got on a bicycle. And I think was the last time that I swam as well. I went running. I did a couple of running. I still kind of liked. I have an attraction towards it. But yeah, I never got back on a bicycle ever again. That race day was my last time on a bicycle because I always hated it. But to me, The challenge was to do something that I was afraid of, that it was incredibly hard, that there was a huge percentage of failure in there. Risk of failure was huge. And I like the fact that I had to learn so many things, right? So many techniques, how to be efficient, right? You have to be extremely efficient in all disciplines, swimming, cycling, and running. You have to be extremely efficient, extremely good with your technique and keeping it together. As soon as you lose your technique, you're done. You're done. You know? So that was a challenge for me, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I became obsessed. And I started swimming, I started cycling, I started running, I got myself a bicycle. But if I'm real with you, out of the three, cycling was the one that I never really liked. It. Never did, never. I never felt too comfortable riding around with cars around me. Never found it very, very comfortable. I could never relate with cyclists. I could never relate with cyclists. Cyclists, for the experience I've had, 100% of the cyclists that I met, apart from one or two older people, I'm talking about young people, they were, I don't like the way they ride around. I don't know. And I'm a loner. And that's also an important thing is that when you do those things, you realize you spend a lot of time alone. Loads of time alone. You go running 3 hours alone. You go on the bike 3 hours alone. You go 1.5 hours swimming alone in that pool. I never trained with nobody. I occasionally did, but I mainly trained by myself, and I loved it, to be honest, because to me I was like I had an idea of me that probably never existed, you know. I had an idea of me that never existed. But I believed it, and I kept it up for some time, and I got some satisfaction out of it. But then reality or just age, you know. I started at 28, now I'm 40. You know, it's just probably age and also just me just changing. I don't know. It's just what it is. But anyway, now, we're going for some muscle size, right? Some muscle size. That's what we're gonna go for. Because this summertime, we're gonna be ripped and shredded. We're gonna be cut to piece, man. You know, cut to shred. Do you know what I'm saying? Muscles, man. Muscles popping from every corners, man. Natural, me. I guess you can also tell I'm natural. I don't have any. Like, mate, you didn't need to say, but hey, what are you gonna do? Absolutely natural, and I don't take anything that is in pill form. Zero. I don't believe. I mean, obviously, I take medicine if I get sick. Yes, I don't pretend like I am in the 1600s. You know, although on those times they had herbs, they had other ways to take care of people. But I take obviously medicine. I believe in pharmaceutical stuff because there is a moment for them. You know, of course, there is a moment where you gotta take the pill. Do you know what I'm saying? But in terms of supplements, I don't believe in them. I just don't. And I don't believe in steroids as in, and has been said by so many, I feel silly too, but like, if you compete in something professionally, you make money out of the way you perform, and you can't take them, flip and take them. It's your job. You can't, like, I don't judge you. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't take anything, like, do your own research and careful, extremely careful with the stuff. But I don't judge people for taking anything. You do what you gotta do in this life, you know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do. You're on your own. You're on your own. So do what you do to do you. Do you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do to do you. But in my case, I don't compete. Even when I competed, I never took anything because I wasn't professional. I wasn't getting paid. I was just a kid loving it. I'm not taking fucking steroids. I don't see it. Oh, and more than anything, because the thing is this, that people can get great results without it. Absolutely amazing results. There you would walk around and people would tell you, you taking stuff. And you say no, and people will tell you, I don't believe that. You know, people will assume you take stuff if you train correctly, consistently for a long time. There's nothing you can do about it. If you eat correctly, if you hydrate yourself, and you follow, you know, the laws of well-being, you can get cut to strip. You can get a six-pack. You can get the shoulders popping out. You can get veins on your arms. You can do whatever you want. To me, steroids is a thing that if you're a professional athlete and you're in a competition where everyone else take them, and for you to close that gap and to make it equal as well, you have to, because you're in an environment where you have to, right? Then I guess you gotta take it. I don't know, but you know what I mean? It's your choice, and I understand it. If it's to provide, if it's your business, do you know what I mean? It's a different thing than a guy that goes to the gym and start taking stuff, in my opinion, because it's actually making it worse. He's making his body worse, because those things work really well if they're matched with incredible dedication with the diet and incredible work ethic at the gym. If one of these is missing, steroids will make you worse. Will make you watery. You'll probably lose your hair quite quickly as well. And you're gonna start feel terrible, and you're gonna start damaging your body for a result that will never come. You can achieve great results just drinking flipping water. Just water, clean water. No lemon slice on it, not flipping nothing on it. Just water. Like it's presented to you. Water. Clean. Still water. That's it. That's it. Evolution has done it for us. Evolution has done it for us. The best thing for us are presented to us in nature because of evolution. Do you know what I'm saying? We evolved around the food, you know. So you can't beat billions of years of evolution. So you can't beat water. Nobody can beat what some flipping normal water will do to your body. There's nothing out there. And if anybody say it, you know, this drink is hydrates you more than water. That's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. So billions of years of evolution. We made the water, by the way, right? My son is 8. You ask him, we made 70% water. The kids know it, right? We made of it. We made of it, of the same thing. You just need to assume it, to drink it. That's it. It's there. Billions of years old. Billions of years of. It's perfect, like. And no. And then people put trust on a kid because we are all kids in this world. We are all kids. We're all new to this. and it tells you, yo, look, I've discovered something. This is better than water. So it's a ridiculous argument. It's difficult to, a logic guy like me can't. You lose me there, bro. You lose me. You lose me. So drink water, normal water. Normal water. Like bodybuilders in the 70s. They didn't have the, probably there was something, I don't, God knows, but in terms of shakes and stuff, but they drink water, man. Just water. And it's magical. And the same as goes for food. Real food gets you a long way. Gets you a long way. And yeah, man, training is so beneficial. It's crazy. It is crazy. And today I'm really feeling, because I was saying, I think that was the whole thing started with me trying to say a good indication if you train correctly is that you ate the day before, right? And where do you ache, right? What I think of Trump, I think he looks slightly overweight. I can only talk about fitness, and I only want to talk about fitness and related. So if you want to know, it seems like he carries some extra weight. But I think he's a big man. He's a tall guy, right? Trump, you can't really tell on the telly. To me, he looks like a big man. He must be like a 6 foot something. So he's a big dude. So I don't really know. So that's all I can say. For the rest, I know nothing. So me, I was saying, I'm aching where the muscles are. I touch my muscles, so my muscles are hurting me. If you train, and the next day, no muscles hurts, but your joint, your shoulders, probably done something wrong, right? Muscles, where muscles are, you did your chest, you touch your chest, you should feel sore, you know? You should feel sore, arms as well. So it sounds silly, but it's a good indicator, right? If you do arms for half an hour, and the next day nothing, right? You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to have a degree on nothing. This is just logic, right? If you do arms for half an hour, and for the next 2-3 days you got nothing, you're like fresh like a daisy, right? Something is not clicking. Something is not right. You're not creating. You might as well not do it, bro. Like, no, it's not, because it's very healthy still to move. Period. Just doing anything, just moving is healthy. So keep doing it. But if you're looking for adaptation, so to, for instance, increase your arms size, something is missing. Because growing is uncomfortable on the body. You're causing targeted damage in designated area through movements against resistance, right? Therefore, the body aches because you've never done it before. Do you know what I mean? Just never went through a resistance like that. Adaptation. Food, water, adaptation. Repeat. Repeat. And there has to be a little but constant increase in the weight, right? Because if you today you can do a clean, beautiful standing bicep curl with not wobbling or anything, with good technique, good breathing, good isolation, everything. You can do 12 reps with the 10 kg, right? It might be the case with comfort, like clean, Bobby. It's time to introduce the 12 kg, right? a little, or the 11 kg, whatever you got available, a little, a little. It is a long way. It's a lifestyle, so there's no really rush. Yeah, it's not just a momentary thing. This is a lifestyle for health, for well-being, rather than health. Is well-being. So you're being well, right? And yeah, bro, train. Do you know Rex? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know that, and I don't understand the following question. So, if you're not gone already, just explain yourself, bro. Explain yourself. So, me, in my case, what I am learning, because when you train, you learn things about yourself. You do learn things about yourself when you train. What I'm learning is that I have to flip and chill out. I have to find a way to slow myself down, to release this sort of tension that I carry. Because it's one thing that it happened to me once I stopped doing all that amount of training. You can't just stop from one day to the other. You are a working machine. You have all this in stored energy ready to be used. If you don't use it, you go banana, bro. Seriously, your brain. Why going to the gym? For personal satisfaction, staying fit, keeping mobility, keeping flexibility, keeping strength, keeping strong, sorry. Many reasons, bro. Many reasons. One of them as well could be for the women as well. Yeah, if you want to, you can do it for anything. It's just to release energy, if I'm honest, in a positive way. That's why you should go to the gym, to release energy in a productive and positive way. Because if you're intelligent, if you're smart, and I know you guys are, you always get out of the gym better than how you got in, right? You always do get out better, right? If you learn the process. And then if you find a place where you always get out better from, I would say keep going at it. Keep going to it, right? Makes you better. Makes you live better. Makes you love a woman better. Makes you move things around better if you need to. Makes you lift your kids if you have any kids better. Makes you do so many things. You feel more energetic. It's awesome. And like you don't have to go to the gym. It's training. You buy a bunch of weights, find a corner in the house or in the garden, and keep moving. What do you mean? Like, everything is going to be difficult. There's going to be a percentage of that in anything. Nothing you do first is easy, you know. But especially like when I think about somebody that never trained, I think of them like, wow, they have this crazy kind of a drug they can access to, and they don't even know. Like, yeah. And because when you've never done anything and then you start training, you feel like, and then you get used to it, and then the percentage of improvement always gets smaller and smaller and smaller as the fitness improves. But for a beginner, when they start training, they feel like, oh my God, what's going on here? Oh, because it's awesome. It gives you so much positive energy working out that you think it will fatigue you, and it does down to a certain. It depends on at what level, like anything else, at what level you want to approach it. To me, take it as easy as you can. Nobody's chasing. I feel like people put pressure on for no reason, because also I think that the internet makes us all think that people are watching us all the time, right? And I think nobody cares about other people's businesses. For real. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. Like, get it done. It's difficult. It's not going to be the easiest thing at the beginning, but nobody cares. Like, go at it. Go at it. You are the only one that cares about this. Go at it. Grab a little weight. Just move it about. Find a good mentor, a coach, something. Join my Discord if you want to. And I do coaching and mentoring there. It's £10. It's €10 a month. It's accessible. I'm always there. I want to build a massive community in there. So subscribe to the Discord. And let's go. Let's train, man. What's the problem? This could be awesome. I say always that. Let me phrase this correctly. I say the guy, if you get in a gym, the less fit guy in there is the guy that's getting the most out of the workout. So he's the guy in the best spot for it. He's the guy in the best position, right? Because he's got so much to gain. So much to gain. With nothing at all to lose. So much to gain. And it's going to be so exponential at the beginning. You're going to find these gears that you thought you didn't have. You're going to wake up part of the body you didn't know. Part of the body that you didn't know you had. And it will be awesome. It really will be. I'm not going to lie. And everybody's saying, like, it's not just me. Everybody. If you need to do it. I've heard somebody once saying that motivation is overrated. And I do believe that. Sometimes it's just a matter of get yourself through the motion. Get yourself in the motion. You see, if you look for motivation, possibly there is a chance. I don't know, right? Obviously it's clear, right? I'm here talking opinion. It's just an opinion. You go do your own research and everything. But I think that it might be that if you're looking for motivation, you are overthinking this thing. Sometimes it's just a matter of saying, this is going to be healthy for me, it's positive for me. I don't feel like I want to do it, but I'll do it. That's it. You make that decision once. You don't have to make it every day. To do it today, to do it tomorrow. The secret is you make the decision once, and you stand by it. I'm moving towards health, well-being, right? And you just show up regardless. You just show up. That is it. Motivation for what? I don't think that there's need of motivation. You need to be stoic for your sake. What does that mean? What do you mean? Yeah, of course, but look, obviously I talk for myself, right? Again, I want to repeat it because I'm worried YouTube just, I have already a few followers. Uh, yeah, man. There's gonna be an element of discipline. I don't. It's gonna be great. It's gonna give you. It does give you satisfaction when you say something like, I want to do this, I want to lose 10 pounds, and these are my steps, and this is how I'm going to approach it, and then you execute that, there is a satisfaction coming from it, immense satisfaction. You feel good about you because you're like, wow, I stood for what I said. I said something. I'm a solid individual, bro. That's what you feel immediately. Bro, look at this. I'm solid. I can do this. So that by itself, it gives you a lot of confidence. It gives you confidence that you can do something as simple as training. And again, the beauty of it is that there is no pressure. There's literally no pressure. You can do as little as you want. There's no pressure. As long as you break a sweat. Look, if you're a beginner, like I said, if I go to the gym and I just break a sweat, I might as well stay on my sofa. Right? I'm joking. It's better to go in the gym and break a little sweat, but to say, I'm not going to improve my fitness level. I'm just going to go and break a sweat. It's not going to be enough. Right? But for a beginner, going to the gym and breaking a little sweat is great. It's great improvement. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't need much to begin with. Get yourself, allow yourself to fall in love with it. Allow yourself to feel the changes in the body. Once you're gonna look in the mirror, you see a little difference. You're like, ooh, that looks nice. And then your energy level. And then everything, then you start to like it, and then next thing you know, a year is gone, and you look tremendous, and you're living an healthy lifestyle. That's how it is. Allow it to become your healthiest addiction. Training, working out. That's it, because it does become a lifestyle. Seriously, it's a way of life. Yeah. You see my dog? Do you guys like my dog? Martha, baby. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's my beauty. Anyway, so guys, yeah, don't look for motivation. Motivation is it's just a word in a movie. Words, it's just words. How you did? Yeah, I liked it. What does that mean? I liked it. Rex 22. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, Martha is loved across the world, I'm honest with you. Martha is just a sweetheart. It's just a little angel. I'm not gonna lie. That dog has got more miles than a lot of bicycles. That dog used to run with me, for 3 hours, 4 hours. No kidding. Low pace, due rests in between. Don't stop breaking my balls about my dogs. She's super healthy. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. We used to go for this low-paced time runs. So I wouldn't go running and say, I'm running 30K today, right? That is the distance, right? I would go out and say, I'm running 4 hours today. It's a different thing, right? When you say 30K, you don't know how long you run for. right? When you do 4 hours, there is a set limit. There's a set time. That's what you're going to do. It doesn't matter the distance, right? Those were my favorite runs. Easy pace, the most also productive runs, the best. Low pace, long runs for endurance athletes. And I used to take her with me. We used to run a little bit, and then we, it was. She's got a couple of miles on. She's got a couple of miles on. Through London, because she comes from London. I used to live in London. So guys, it's 11. Right. My gym program, I don't have a week. What I do is I train every 4 days. Right? So I trained yesterday. I'm taking today off. Again, I'm 40 and I have my conditions. So for me, right, I'm working every 4 days. I worked out yesterday. I'm taking today off. Tomorrow off. The day after again off. And then I work out. So today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I train Tuesday. I train Tuesday morning. What I am focusing now is in muscle stimulation for growth, to stimulate hypertrophy. Yes, and I'm focusing mainly on upper body, because I've trained my legs for so many years. Because also I was a runner, a cyclist, so I trained my legs for so long. Right, my legs are big. So for legs, I just do a couple of squats just to get the full range of motion in. I get some deadlift on, again for the same reason. And that is me with legs, really. Just to maintain the movement, the range of motion, the flexibility of my hips. So I'm focusing on upper body, the whole thing. And because I don't train so often, right? I can really go at it when I go at it, if you know what I mean. I can really have a go because I'm fresh. Every 4 days, you always train fresh. And that's the key for a guy like me, perhaps. And for most people, I have to say. For you to be able to perform, right, in anything, you have to be rested, right, and hydrated and energetic, well fed. If one of these three things is missing, it might not be the case to train. You go feel rested. When you go at the session, you can't be having aches from previous sessions. You can't be having, especially when you reach your 40, you go over the 40, you'll be cautious, bro. You're not 25 anymore, right? And that's me talking to myself in the mirror. So because of that, I could really push it on the day I train because I'm fully recovered. And I do the whole upper body. And I like supersets with opposite muscle groups, so push and pulling, right? I combine them in a superset fashion. I take a little rest in between. Anything, what I need, I take, no more, no less. And I just focus on full range of motion muscles activation, breathing, which is crucial breathing. Breathing is probably 80%. Probably if you train, you can't put muscles on. You're probably not breathing right. You're not activating the muscles because you don't breathe through the muscle. You gotta breathe through the muscle. Why do people scream when they do heavy lifts? Or perhaps what is it that you do when you scream? And that is a natural behavior. If I gave you something extremely heavy to lift, right? For you to find that extra gear, at some point you will find yourself screaming. Rah! Something like that, right? But what is it that you do when you scream? You breathe out, bro. You breathe out. Because you breathe out towards the end of the positive side of the movement. And you breathe in on the negative. So you keep those muscles oxygen. You keep the oxygen in the muscle. You keep that blood flowing. And you actually managing that blood flowing through the breathing. Now you are in charge of the blood flowing. If you are in charge of the blood flowing, right? And the blood flowing is synced with the motion, right? Muscle activation is inevitable. You can't do wrong. But for you to do it, you can't be listening to music. You can't be talking to the friend. You can't be checking your phone, because it becomes a kind of a meditation session where you have to continuously pay attention to your breathing. You can't think of anything else. As soon as you think of something else, boom, you lose the breathing. So that will keep you grounded. The breathing will keep you in the motion, will allow full contraction, will allow better effort, better output, and therefore muscle development. Boom. You hear it? The bombs that just dropped. Talking fact. I'm talking facts, my brother. No, I don't practice any combat sport. I've tried Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Is where I hurt my neck. I hurt my neck doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I'm an idiot. I take my responsibility. I'm aware, you know. I was 38, 37. Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is so popular, you see it everywhere, and it looks such a good sport, and it is such a good sport. And it was a great workout. You do 1.5 hours of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, mate, you go home, you tired. It's a really good workout, a good sweat, a good everything. It's just that maybe 10 years before it would have been good for me. I got there too worn out, too soon after my injuries. I needed more time to recover. And my neck just gave. You know. Is that it? So that's the combat sport I used to do, but I did like 6 months. No. I think I did the 4 months or 3 months. I got myself injured immediately. But like, so bad I couldn't move, right? Like, I have to be helped to do everything. Like, somebody had to feed me. Like, it's like the neck was like stuck like this. Yes, that wasn't nice, but you live, you learn. You live, you learn, my brother. I'm from Italy. Where are you from? More than anything, if I can ask, how old are you? You train every day. You say you train every day. But I don't know if you're taking the mic or you say, and then I do wrestling spinning until I collapse. What does that even mean? Until I collapse. Chechnya. Like, I laugh because I think when I hear Chechnya, look, obviously I don't know you. I don't know if you're playing with me, if you're lying to me, if you've been real. I don't know. But whoever, I'll play along, okay? Let's assume you're real. Hamzat Shimaev. My goodness. What a fighter. You go, guys, from Chechnya. Hamzat Shimaev. Oh, my brother. Oh, my brother, Hamzat Shimaev. I am very much looking forward to the matchup against Strickland. Do you know who I'm talking about? Of course you do. I mean, you're not from Chechnya. If you don't know Hamzat Shimaev, I'm not too sure you are from Chechnya. I'm being real with you. Anyway, it's a good matchup against Strickland. And I don't know that one, you know. I have a 50-50 feeling here. Because Strickland looked awesome in his last fight. And look, is there, right? We will have to see, but I don't even know when. When is it? I think it's still a long time to go. Yeah. I mean, I would say that I tend towards the same, that Chimaev win. Yeah. But in my opinion, Strickland, if there's anybody that could do it, is Strickland, because Strickland's got that moving forward style, awkward. I think Strickland can cause him some problems. He might, perhaps. And with that, I'm done, right? Guys, please. Okay. Look, Rex, I gotta go, right? It's a Saturday night. I want to spend some time with my wife. So, nice to meet you. Guys, thank you for the 5 likes. Thank you if anybody subscribed. Thank you. Okay. On my channel description, you find the link to join my Discord. If you want to find like-minded people or just a place where you can gain information about training, different training methods, training styles and technique and all that, sign up to the Discord. It's 10 euros a month. It's very much worth the money because you get a lot of informations from there, and there is me there all the time, and that's it, right? Guys, have a good night and you take care. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. God bless.